Welcome to the Nutrition for Precision Health training for test diet production and quality assurance. In this training, we will cover the procedures for diet production and quality assurance. We will review where to find the master diet menus, recipes, and the procedures for guiding the production process with ProNutra-generated production sheets and food labels. We will review weighing procedures and methods for quality assurance to incorporate into the production process. All procedures are also detailed in the Diet Production and Adherence Manual of Procedures. The goal of these procedures is to generate the most consistent and accurate diets across all the diet production facilities. The master menus for 1,600 calorie, 2,100 calories, 2,600 calories, and 3,200 calorie menus are found in the Diet Production and Adherence Manual of Procedures, called the MOP from here forward. The final master menus have been created in ProNutra using the NDSR 2022 Food and Nutrient Database. The nutrient output by food for these menus can be found in Teams. The master menu should be imported into ProNutra to ensure the same nutrient values, foods, and recipes are used across all NPH food production sites. There are many recipes that accompany the master menus. These recipes can be found in the Teams Excel All Recipes file and can also be printed to keep in your production area. The link to the recipe file can also be found in the MOP. No changes can be made to these recipes without approval. It's crucial that all sites procure the same ingredients and also prepare the recipes exactly according to the directions. Many of the recipes can be prepared in advance and frozen. Directions for doing so can be found in the recipes. Preparing and freezing recipes in advance is recommended. Be sure to label pre-prepared recipes and meals with the diet color, calorie level, and date prepared. ProNutra is an essential tool for managing diet production and nutrient data. If you're not an experienced ProNutra user, please reach out to the RD team for support. Once a participant has been scheduled to start Module 2 or Module 3, their participant ID can be added to ProNutra. The next step is to assign the correct master diet to the participant on the correct diet start date. A participant's energy requirements and the site diet randomization schedule will determine which diets to assign to each participant. Each site has a schedule that determines what order the diets are served in based on the date a participant starts the first diet. It's important that participants consume the same menu day the day prior to the diet-specific meal testing day. Because the diet-specific meal test falls on different days between Module 2 and Module 3, we must schedule the diet starting with Day 3 of the menu in Module 2 and starting with Day 1 of the menu in Module 3. From there, repeat the menu days in order. Energy needs are calculated per the Plucker equation. Details and a link to the calculation tool are found in the MOP. Assign the nearest master diet calorie level below the participant's needs. Therefore, if energy needs are 2,500 calories, assign the 2,100 calorie master diet. After the master diets are assigned, you will then adjust the individual participant's menu to provide energy to the nearest 100 calories of energy needs by adding the test diet specific 100 or 200 calorie unit foods to each day. You can also make allowed food substitutions here and add the individual's coffee, tea, cream, and sugar preferences. The next step is to print the production sheets, which look like the picture on the left. These are generated for each participant for each day of the diet. Production sheets are considered source documentation and should be stored or scanned for future reference should there be questions about what a participant was served. After the production sheets are generated, sticker labels should also be created using sheets of 1 inch by 2 and 5/8 inch mailing labels. If possible, print on color labels to match the diet color. Another option is to use a highlighter of the same diet color. This provides a quick visual check to ensure the participants pick up food all from the same test diet. Labels include the participant ID, name of the food, gram weight of the food, meal, and date to eat the food. As foods are prepared, the corresponding label is placed on the food. Food is also marked as prepared on the production sheet. If any labels remain after diet production, you know that a food has been missed in production and a correction is required until all labels have been attached to the corresponding food. In Module 2, the nutrients of the menu served, or planned as it's referred to in ProNutra, will be exported from ProNutra and uploaded to REDCap per the MOP. In Module 3, all foods are verified as eaten or weighed back and recorded, and the amount not eaten is recorded and will be entered into ProNutra. The nutrient intake analysis can then be exported and uploaded to REDCap per the MOP. The majority of foods and ingredients in recipes are weighed to 1/10 of a gram. Ingredients are listed with gram amounts to the nearest whole gram. Pre-packaged foods are allowed and do not need to be removed from their packaging before provision. Match the gram amount on the production sheet to the package. There is some allowed variability in the food weights depending on the type of food and the total amount of the food to be weighed. Please refer to Table 15 in the MOP for the details of these allowed variances. It is important to package meals in food-safe containers that maintain the quality of the food and that participants can easily warm up in the microwave or in a conventional oven. The containers should also be resistant to leaks and spills. A variety of containers may be used. Container and packaging recommendations can be found in the MOP. It is desirable to maintain consistent packaging throughout the study. It's important to incorporate quality assurance checks into the production process. At least once a week, a food weight check should be completed for each employee preparing NPH meals. This should be documented. An example of a form for documenting this procedure can be found in the MOP. If the food weight does not match that shown on the production sheet, retraining may be needed. Scales should be calibrated on a monthly basis. This can be done with a set of weights and documented or by a professional scale calibration company. Before meals are provided to the participant, a final check should be done by comparing ProNutra generated food labels to the production sheet to ensure all foods have been provided. This final check is documented on the production sheet. All food production staff should be trained in safe food handling practices. This can be done by completing the ServSafe Food Handler course and certification. Attestation of food safety training is required. Thank you very much. The training is complete.